All right, we're videoing.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing a video recording?
No, I was
Doing
just
a
doing
voice.
another voice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
All right.
All right. Y'all want to just hit record on that?
Oh, it's going.
What's going on? Already?
Yeah.
Everything's recording.
Okay, right on. All right, so do y'all want to start out by telling me what your names are and how long y'all have known each other?
I am Danny Kula.
My name is Nick Kula.
We've known each other roughly 5 years.
Well, over that because it was October of
2010?
Okay.
Yeah.
when we first met.
All right, how did y'all, how the two of y'all meet? Like, how did y'all first get together?
Well, I was bartending at the restaurant that her dad owned. She came in with.
Talk normal.
Am I talking loud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
I didn't
good, though.
know.
We need
I
to
mean,
talk-
I would
we need to
have
talk
figured
loud.
that you would want to talk loud in a crowded bar. But met her at the bar that her father owned. I was working. She came in with her boyfriend.
Yeah, the guy, not boyfriend, guy I was
Oh,
dating at
guy
the
she was
time.
dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
came in to watch the,
Texas OU game.
yeah.
What made that instance where y'all first met stand out? Like, what did y'all notice about each other? Anything in particular?
He was currently sleeping with one of the employees, and I had only heard about him.
Or-
And so when I met him, I was like, holy shit, how'd she score him? Because he's actually attractive.
Okay.
And I knew her because everyone told me that the owner's daughter was coming in and she's kind of a bitch. So watch out.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that works. What happened when y'all first started dating? What stands out to you? Like highlights?
Well,
Anything that y'all like didn't get along? Like little things?
my parents weren't too thrilled about it because I was 19 and he was 24.
Okay.
Which made it a little bit hard because he was in that going out mode, able to go out to bars and drink and hang out with people, and I was, again, 19 and in college and couldn't go anywhere.
Okay.
A weird part for me was that it was my boss's daughter.
Yeah.
So I was definitely treading very lightly. What?
That's good enough. What was some of the first things y'all did together, like going out? Y'all remember like first dates or like what y'all first started doing?
We
Go ahead.
We mostly just like went out to eat, went to a movie for our first
Well,
date.
the first movie we saw was
The Fighter.
January 5th. Yeah, The Fighter.
I don't remember the date. You
Yeah,
do?
I do, because I
What was
had.
the 9th?
It could have been that ticket stub is behind. I think the Mirror in Denver, so we would
Yeah.
have to go find that again. But I thought it was the 5th, but it could have been the 9th. But that was our first date, and we did stuff like that for a while.
Right on. What made you decide to be in an exclusive relationship?
I was ready to just ask her to be exclusive with me. I didn't want her to be with anybody else besides me.
You claimed her as your own, sort of.
Yeah. I mean, I was it was a step in my life when kind of the next person I was gonna, not the next person, but the next person that I felt that strongly about. I wanted to make it exclusive and not just, hey, let's just date around
And I didn't understand the dating around thing anyway. Like, that doesn't seem functional to me, so.
Okay. So it's an easy decision. Basically, when y'all first started, it wasn't like hard to get or anything.
Well, no.
No.
And I
Okay.
mean, it was like 2 months in that we got high and went to hibachi, and
thought
he
you
was,
weren't going to mention that part.
yeah, you said candid.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, so we can, like, I don't know, be Facebook official?
Yeah.
And from that point on, we were.
That's the way it works now, I guess.
I guess.
Just y'all want to tell me all about your wedding when y'all got married. Y'all, what do you remember about it? The you just went on a honeymoon recently.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we're going to start with the wedding.
Yeah, just you don't got to tell me a lot, but like just I would say like just real quick. That's fine.
Our wedding was awesome. It was epic.
Everyone had fun.
Friends and family were there. Lots of dancing.
You had one of the worst groomsmen you could have had.
Okay.
But we managed to have a great time. And
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a lot of fun.
And Hawaii was your honeymoon just recently. You took it a little later. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
A lot of fun.
Cool. When you think, let's see, what do you remember to the first year you were together in a committed relationship? Anything stand out to y'all, like as far as
The only thing that stands out really is
like the first year, if you can remember that?
it was. I mean, like I said, the age difference was a little bit of a struggle because he would go out and there would be nights that, you know, he was supposed to be home by 2, and then I'd wake up on the couch and I'd have missed calls that he got arrested or he wouldn't be home and I couldn't get a hold of him, and then he's like, oh, I was over at this chick's house. And I mean, that automatically breeds doubt when you can't go out and be in that situation.
Okay. So that was hard for you a little bit in the beginning.
What was
Did you have
hard for you?
any issues or good things or anything? I mean,
Well,
it's what your impression?
No, it was. I mean, it was another thing with the age difference is that she was 19 when we first started dating, and like kind of was halfway living at my house, but not really like all the way, you know, living there. And you know,
Okay.
we had it out one night about it, where I was like, you know, you need to either be. I feel like you're 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door.
So I bought a dog so that I was both feet out the door.
All right. What over the years, what was like really good to y'all? What stood out as like good things in your relationship? Like,
I would say just her personality and her humor always drew me in.
okay,
For me, no matter what problem we had, we ended up finding some sort of way to talk through it and work
Yeah.
through it.
that's good. Good throughout the years.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, it was always a different problem, but there was always,
Yeah.
we would have it out because we're both very passionate people. I mean, there would
Yeah.
be screaming matches, and then we were fine.
Okay, that'll work. Let's see. As far as like your relationship, people have said that it goes through ups and downs. Would you say that your relationship has gone through ups and downs throughout, you know, from when y'all met to now?
Yeah.
I guess?
Oh yeah.
Definitely, no doubt about it.
Okay.
I wouldn't still be here if there weren't ups and downs, because I feel like the way that the downs are handled really make you appreciate the ups. And if I didn't have the downs, the ups wouldn't be as much fun.
Yeah, and I don't think you would have as much ups or as high as ups if you didn't
Yeah.
have some of the downs. You know, it's like, I don't know, bouncing back. Like they always say, makeup sex is great,
Yeah.
I would agree.
and it is. That is
Solves
factually
some
correct.
stuff,
Yeah, it is.
for
But
sure.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't ever have downs, then you'll never experience the
Best of
ups
the
like
ups,
that. Yeah.
Okay. It'd be too easy, I guess, at that point if
Yeah.
it wasn't for those things.
I don't
right?
trust people who never fight.
Right.
Yeah. No
Um,
passion there.
Let's see.
Sociopaths.
What if y'all want to answer this, what moments stand out as like really hard times in the relationship that y'all can remember?
Him moving to Colorado when I still had a couple months left of school was really hard because
You're at UNT.
yeah, the communication was tough with him being not only in another state, but when he was in that state, he was always in somewhere that was void of cell phone service. So it was me trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Like his birthday, he got shit-faced, and I didn't hear from him for hours. And
Yeah.
it was a little stressful because
Yeah.
he knew nobody and went out alone.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you can think of? Bad or good or bad, I guess. We're on the bad question.
We're on the bad.
We are on the bad. I mean, I don't know. Danny's been great. I don't really have too much that I've been like super pissed at her about, because usually when I wake up in the morning and I was mad, it turns out that I was mad for a completely wrong reason. So yeah, I don't know if I really have anything too.
I don't know. I'm kind of a bitch when I drink too much.
Yeah, you can be, but luckily doesn't happen that often.
All right, well, that'll work. Let's see. How would you say your relationship is different from when you first got together? Like, from when you first met, when you first started, maybe that first year into, like, wait,
I think we
obviously
both.
you're married.
Yeah.
I mean, you got married.
Yeah.
in September.
Well, I think we both communicate a lot better.
I agree.
We definitely have different expectations of each other than we did when we first started.
Okay.
More of like a realist view of like how two people are in a relationship, and you know, it's Just comes down. I mean, yeah, we communicate a lot better, I guess, right now than we did
Okay.
when we first started dating.
Yep.
That's good. So, I mean, we've already went through like the ups and downs and how like everything, you know, how we talk about what makes it good, what makes it bad, and whatnot. I think we already covered that. So, how can y'all think of any couples that are like together that maybe like do certain things better than y'all, or that maybe do things less better than y'all? So that like, I mean, y'all kind of like judge your relationship on it, or that you like see and maybe aspire to be like that or not.
I'd say Dustin and Amanda are worse than us because he gives into anything that she wants.
Yeah, one of my best
That's not
friends.
healthy.
No.
Yeah, no, and it's, I mean, yeah, he does like just basically bend over backwards for her, and we know
She's
that
a
that's
bit manipulative.
we know that that's nothing that we want to be a part of or anything like that.
Some kind of love style that I learned, and I don't remember what it is now. But yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't seem right for one person to
But it
hold all
makes
the
him
power.
happy. Like, he wants to be it's like
And-
his dad.
Well,
His
it is
dad's
the exact
same
same,
way.
yeah. And he may have learned that from his parents. And I guess one thing that I learned from my parents was like,
We're not on that. We're on couples.
wait, what, but they're a couple.
Well, I mean,
find a
that's
good and a
that could be an
bad.
example of their relationship that maybe they do better or worse or whatever. So if you can tie that in.
They don't. I guess what they do better is that they don't scream at each other in public sometimes, maybe,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
can happen. But they're also not.
So we have to pick two
29.
couples, right?
What?
We have to pick two
pick a
couples.
good one.
Well, I mean that works, but then like what I'm supposed to ask y'all about next is your parents' relationships.
Oh, okay.
And then what? So I guess I mean if y'all want to just give a brief explanation about your parents' relationships
Segue
and how
into
that
that.
might have had an influence on what y'all do in your life and your relationship.
So from my parents' relationship, my dad is kind of like the opposite of the other one we were talking about. He very much gets his way because he throws a fit about it, and he'll kind of berate my mom
Okay.
so she gives up. And so the way that's influenced me is now if I even remotely feel that happening, I kind of put my foot down and get very stubborn because I want to make sure that there's no possibility of that being a thing further down the road. Because it wasn't when they first started. It was like little things that moved it that way. And then now it's at a point where when he gets mad, he throws a tantrum and won't talk to her for 5 days.
Okay.
I would say with my parents, like I was saying, they don't. I mean, I can count on one hand how many times I've seen them like fight in front of us, even like the whole time we were growing up. But I don't also think that that's healthy either, because I'm sure behind closed doors, and I know this firsthand with my mom just venting to me about my dad. It's just like she holds a lot in because I feel like his way of thinking was we don't need to fight ever. But like we were saying earlier, confrontation, can be healthy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you feel like y'all have like learned or like maybe modeled your relationship kind of off the good and the bad things, and like you try to pull all that together and
I definitely
working
do.
for the
'cause,
best in your relationship? I guess.
My parents have gone through some shit, like almost divorced multiple times, but still find some way to get through it. And every time, like my dad was in the hospital for a while, and he was, at that point, they were separated when he went into the hospital. And he was a rank asshole in the hospital
Yeah.
because he was in a lot of pain. But she was there every single day, every morning, got there when they allowed visiting, and was there till they shut it down. I mean, he was in there for about 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
this is coming off. She could have easily been like, you know what, I don't need to go. But I mean, she's, even in the worst time, she'll always support him.
and I know that's how she'll always be with me too. I mean, we've
Yeah, I
been
mean,
through.
you're the same way though too. I mean, like
Yeah.
the way, like when she hurt her knee, you were concerned about that one time. That's just an example. I mean,
Yeah, and that's something that
since I've known y'all.
I've gotten from my dad is that, I mean, as much as that he's, never wants to fight in front of people, it's because I think he wants, because he's a nurturing person, and I've definitely got that from him, and, but just,
Yeah.
Good. Well, I guess, that's, y'all want to add anything else right now? How much time do I have left on this video? By
we
the
are
way?
at 14:30
It doesn't have
right
a
now.
time
Okay.
left. It just says a
14 minutes and 13 seconds.
Right
Or
on.
30
Well,
seconds.
Do y'all have anything else that you would like to add about anything, necessarily?
I would say that, you need to try and find someone that is going to, end up making you happy.
Yeah. Ultimately.
Being with somebody for a long period of time doesn't make it right. You know, you can be with someone for 5 years and it cannot be right.
Right. It's happened to me before.
Yeah, I mean, people in long
I get it.
relationships are, you know, they are a creature of habit, I guess, in my opinion, is that you're used to doing, you know, used to being with someone for a long time, and so you keep it going and going. But, I mean, I guess just, you know, to sound so cheesy as fuck, be true to your heart.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
Just
in
be
a
happy, yeah,
long
good. I like it.
relationship before him that, I mean, that guy and I didn't fight near as much. I mean, we had a lot of fun, but he was so boring.
Yeah.
Because, like, part of what attracted me to Nick to begin with was he'd call me on my bullshit every time.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
that's one of the things I hate most about him, because
Continue.
he calls me on my bullshit even if I'm right. But I mean, you need challenge in your life too.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll make that the final word in this. We got.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Drinking
Yeah.
it.
And find
Cheers.
someone really hot. It really helps out. That too.
Yeah. All right.
They gotta look good naked.
Yeah. All right. I like that too. You don't want to pause that?